Hey guys, how you doing? Getting pretty intense out there, isn't it, guys? Now, I did actually do another offering, but I've got some issues actually with my flipping editing suite, and it was too big of a file for bit shit, right? That's why. And one of the reasons why. And anyway, so I actually really wanted to watch it back myself, okay, and see what kind of a mess I'd made of the situation, right? And so it's over on YT, guys. So I'm going to put a link. You know the drill, right? And anyway, it's a little bit, a little bit. Okay. So if you're easily offended, don't go there, right? And and I did actually have my little message over there for the Biden invasion guy. Excuse me, guy. Yeah, I'll tell you all about it over there. But for right now, yeah, I think you and me, we're on different pages, right? Okay, because listen, guys, I've got to be clear with you, okay? Now, I'm not telling you what to do, okay? I really am not. I'm not interested in telling people what to do, okay? Really, I'm not at all. But, right, I am the, what's the word? I was thinking this earlier, the sort of outcome, if you like, of my life's experiences, okay, guys? And let me just tell you, right, when you're rejected, okay, because you know too much, because you're just too good, because you're just too much, okay, guys, when you're just constantly rejected, because you are full and radiating the secrets of the universe, okay, guys, it actually does get a little bit frustrating, okay? Now, I could understand if I was just a down and out, right? And even, I picked up a down and out the other day, sort of, hitching a ride, okay, guys? And, this is my thing, guy, right? I love everyone, okay? This guy was really important to me in that moment, okay? No teeth, not a tooth in his head, okay? Basically living on the streets, not a penny to his name, begging in the local town kind of thing, but a really lovely guy who has a story, right? And it's an important one, okay? And I want to hear about it and I'm interested, okay? And so I can just have and converse and love everyone and anyone. I don't care where they're at in their lives. I don't care what they've gotten up to, okay? I really don't. But, guys, I've had it up to here with, just the blanket kind of experience of humanity, okay, that has left me, like I said on my last offering over here, guys, penniless and powerless, okay, because people don't want to know the truth. They'd rather be stuck in their little box of, delusions, okay, and believing that whatever the government gives to you, okay, is the way forward, right? Particularly when it comes to, in my case, the medicine versus what they actually give to you, the actual medicines, and then the recreational drugs of cigarettes and alcohol, okay? Because I'm sorry, and I am sorry, right? I really am. But I hear it too much and too often, guys. I really do. And I have to tell you that the medicine is a medicine, guys. And I've been using it for 9 years, okay? Nearly 10 years, right? had I used alcohol, okay, even half the amount that I used the medicine, okay, I would be a totally different person standing up here now, okay? Not just the way I would look, right? Not just the way I would feel, okay? But just everything about the way that I perceive reality, okay? And all the rest of it, right? And I would be a complete alcoholic, okay? For sure, right? Because I spent many years using the medicine 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, okay? And so had I done that with alcohol, right, I'd probably be dead by now, okay? So that's the difference, right? Cannabis will never kill you, okay? It's just an herb, okay? And, you know, this is one of the reasons why we're really not supposed to eat greens, for instance, because most greens, okay, that are available in nature, okay, most vegetables in nature are greens. In fact, I would probably, you know, sort of hazard a guess that almost 100%, let's just say 98, okay, are purely greens. I mean, I don't think you get any other vegetables in nature apart from maybe a few tubers, right? Something like a Jerusalem artichoke, okay? But it won't be quite as genetically modified as that, right? And the fact of the matter is, you're not supposed to eat your medicine, okay? Because if you just take medicine, you just eat it, then it stops working, okay? Like the medicine, right? That's why, you know, I do eat it, okay? And that's what I'm going for. Okay, I want it to not exactly stop working. It's always going to be working because of the fact that I put it in, right? But you know, for me, I know that the medicine is working when it stops working. It means I've gotten to the place where I need to be, which is to feel as good as I do all the time as I am on the medicine, okay? Because, yeah, the first thing you have to do is get rid of the paranoia, okay? And you do that by cleaning up your act, okay, guys? You have to clean up the cells inside, right? You need to be at least, I would say, 80% light before you're going to be able to kind of really process that paranoia, you know, and work with it, okay? Otherwise, the likelihood is that it's going to overcome you and you're going to become paranoid, basically. There's a difference between working with your fear and trauma, okay, calling in the paranoia, right, so that you can actually feel where it's stored in the body, okay, where you're holding it, and then working with sound, movement, light, frequencies, you know, and all the rest of it, okay? And so, you know, yeah, what I was saying was, I'm not here to tell anyone what to do. Honestly, I am 100% about let people make their decisions, okay? Just let them make their decisions. I don't even want a person in my life if I have to tell them what to think and what to feel and what to do and where to go and all the rest of it, okay? I want to see the decisions that that person makes, okay? Because that's what's going to show me whether I want to have them in my life or not, okay? And so I like to see, can and do people make good decisions, right? That's how I know if I want to have them in my life. Now, sometimes, you know, we can have friends, okay, who make bad decisions, okay, and you know, sometimes we have to learn just to cope, okay? We have to learn to be able to just process our own reactivity through watching them make the same stupid decisions time and time again, okay? It helps us to elevate. It helps us to, you know, go next level, okay? It's a major upgrade, right? When we can do that, we can have that person as a friend, even though they still make stupid decisions, as long as they're not, you know, harming us in any way, obviously, okay? Because, you know, if that's happening, right, get out quick. And I'm like serious. So, you know, what we don't want is, you know, angry kind of, you know, like whatever, but we do want to, you know, be able to prove, okay, that we are who we say we are, right? And so we do need to have a few difficult people in our lives, right? So that we can stay in our center, right? We need to have that, what's the word? We need to actually have the practice, if you like. We need to have, it's an initiation every time it happens, right? And sometimes part of the initiation, if somebody is just badgering you and they won't actually go away, and they keep, you know, throwing their bad decisions in your face and keep, just so that you will listen to them and things like that, sometimes it is about boundaries, and it is about saying, I'm sorry, but I'm not interested anymore. And sometimes you might even have to shout it or scream it, okay? So there isn't anything wrong with every now and then raising your voice and having your message heard, okay? As long as it isn't every day, right? And you wouldn't even want it to be every week, okay? In order for that to be something that is, you know, actually really received as a true feeling, like this is how I'm feeling, and I'm going to make sure that, you know, you kind of understand it, right? Then it means that we have to, you know, make sure that that is controlled behavior, okay? We're just not flying off the handle at the smallest thing, okay? And so that's what I mean, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Our behavior, okay, is going to show us everything. The way that we can stay in our center, okay, in and within adversity, okay? Now, I do talk a little bit about the spike protein on that other video, and actually I meant to look up, because I'd seen that there is a protocol now for the spike protein, okay? And they took the two that I can remember are bromelain, which apparently comes from pineapple, okay? So you could probably just have pineapple juice, which is actually a very good, you know, food for kind of sore throats and things like that. And curcumin, okay? But there was one other ingredient in it. I can't remember what it was. I think, which is turmeric, curcumin, turmeric, okay? I think it was actually a medication. Now, if I'm honest, I'm not sure that is, I don't know about the medication, okay, but I'm not sure that bromelain and curcumin can really clean up the spike protein. I don't exactly know what spike protein is. I mean, I know that it is causing, obviously, mass inflammation, okay, and so it will help on some level. It will help us, okay? It will help us, the people who have just picked up the shed, okay? So lucky for us, it will help us, okay? And I'll watch that back, okay? I meant to watch it before I came on here, but you know, as you do. I'll watch it back and then I'll put it below, right? Actually, strangely, I mean, on my last video, guys, so I'm just, you know, saying to you, God, it's getting pretty intense out there, isn't it? I mean, gosh, guys, guess what? Hang on, what day is it? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. 9:27 a.m. in this country. Okay, guys. And so, guys, they have been spraying heavily today, hard. That's why I'm sort of struggling to not look like a witch on over here, up on over here. And yeah, so, you know, how are you doing out there? I mean, actually, my day's been totally fine, but a little bit too much information on the other video, okay, guys? That's going to tell you everything that's been going on for me through this moon, okay? So take yourself on up over there, right? And anyway, I just wanted to make this a quick one, okay? I did want to actually talk a little bit about kind of the numbers, right? Because I have heard the people's lawyer, David Adelman, right, who I just love. I just think that guy is great, okay? And listen, guys, I'm not the only one, okay? If you think I'm the only one that's coming at you with a little bit of passion and Mars, you know, sort of desire, okay, guys, I'm not actually. You know, there's this one guy in the freaking, I'm just gonna, in the reels, right, on FB. I don't know if he's anywhere else, but I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, he's a sweet guy. I really recognise him, actually. I'm sure I've met him before in London or something. But you know, he's like so super freaking angry, like, you know, really, but what he's saying is something like really beautiful. He's like, you know, he's really kind of talking, like, you know, to the people, I think, who obviously is coming from his own kind of experience. But anyway, you know, excuse me, gosh, guys, just had my first bit of chocolate today. Yeah, in like nearly a week, okay? And so that feels good. But anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, you know, then there's also, well, David Adelman. I mean, he's just real, guys. He just tells it like it is, particularly when he's doing a talk in front of people, and he'll just say to them, you know, like, he just gets clear, right? And that's what I'm doing, okay, guys? That's what I'm doing, right? So if I, you know, so when I say that, you know, that your nervous system is broken, okay, I'm not having a go at you, okay? That's just the truth, right? If you drink alcohol, okay, that's what happens, okay? It breaks down your nervous system. It just completely deadens the nerve endings. And then, you know, so, you know, I'm not trying to be nasty, okay? And like I said, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You know, I want you to make your decisions, but I want them to be informed decisions, okay? So I'm not doing anyone any goddamn favors if I'm just up here with a bit of fakery and trickery, right? I need to be honest, okay? Because every other mother, right, is going to tell you more or less it's okay, okay? And I don't think it is okay. I really, really don't. I don't think on any level, if you want to ascend, is alcohol okay? I think it's really not okay, okay? I think it's the thing, I think it's the reason that the dark controllers have given us as a treat or as our, you know, social activity, because it is the activity, okay? Drinking is the activity, right? The fact that they've given it to us for, you know, free. I mean, it's not free exactly. People have to pay, and they tax it heavily now because they can, because everyone's addicted. Okay, and that's why they give it to us, and gave it to us initially for free. Okay, I mean, apart from the fact that we couldn't drink the water at that time, and yeah, so at that time, people only lived